Hello everyone, Simon here from Webnestify. Today we are looking into something that many of you have been asking for, a complete, secure and optimized setup of Nextcloud all-in-one. So if you ever wanted your own private cloud for files, photos, calendar, passwords or even video meetings, all running on your own server, fully private and without relying on external providers, this is exactly what you need. So the Nextcloud all-in-one takes care of security hardening, container orchestration, updates, and all the complex parts for you. It's secure out of the box, stable, and much easier to manage compared to traditional manual Nextcloud installation. So in this video I will show you how to install Nextcloud all-in-one properly using Docker, some recommended storage layout and volumes, and also how to handle backups the smart way. So if you want to get all the templates and Docker files used in this tutorial, everything is available in the Webnestify GitHub repo. You can find link in the description. And of course, if you like the Nextcloud project, consider supporting the developers. This seriously helps maintain the ecosystem, improve performance, and adding new features over time. So let's jump into it. But before we start today's video, I wanted to take a moment and thank you everyone who is currently subscribed to the Webnestify channel, and also for those who joined the Webnestify Discord when we are talking all the related things about open source applications, security, etc, etc. And also if you like my videos, if you like what I'm doing on this channel and you are not subscribed, please feel free to subscribe to Webnestify channel and also click the notification icon so you are notified when I release new videos. And of course, if you like the video, like it. And I would like to also invite you to Webnestify Discord to join our amazing conversations that we have here. So thank you everyone, and now let's get back to our video. Alright, so what is exactly Nextcloud all-in-one? So the Nextcloud all-in-one, as the name says, is all-in-one simple installation for your Nextcloud applications. Because by standard, Nextcloud is deployed as any other PHP application manually. So you need to download the zip file, you need to unzip it, you need to create database, you need to change the config, etc, etc. So with Nextcloud all-in-one, it is really simple, and you have also nice graphical user interface for your backups and also for the some key parts of the Nextcloud all-in-one applications that you want to use. So when you visit their GitHub /Nextcloud all-in-one, you can read more. It includes Nextcloud, then the high performance backend, Nextcloud Office, which is optional. Then you can also install the Nextcloud Talk and the Turn server, Nextcloud Talk recording server, a backup solution which is based on Borrow Backup, some antivirus for the files, imaginary full text search, whiteboard, Docker socket proxy if you want to use Nextcloud app API, and so much more. Another great thing is that you also get access to the community containers, which basically, as you can see, they contains Caddy, fails recognition, fail to ban, Jellyfin, and all other applications. But we are not going to go through those in this video. This video will straight focus to get you up and running with your Nextcloud securely. Alright, so yeah, I will leave links in the description where you can visit this page. But for now, what we need to do is to basically check the you can check the Docker Compose. So as you can see, this is their Docker Compose, which you can also modify and edit for what you want. But I have prepared my own because we are using a pangolin for reverse proxy, so we don't need any caddy, any configs, and yeah. So let me switch window to the VS Code. Why does it not showing? 1 second. Okay, it is now showing. That's great. So this is basically the simplified Docker Compose for Nextcloud all-in-one. So first thing that I want to also mention is that you feel free to change this port on the left side if you have any of the port in use like this. Then the Apache port will be 11,000, and Apache IP binding, just keep it on the local host because we will be using reverse proxy. Then we have some flags for the Borg retention policy. So those are for the backups. So we want to keep within the 7 days, keep for weekly, and keep monthly, maybe 6. Feel free to change it. Then I also added some full text Java option, full text search, so up to 2 gigabytes of memory. If you have a relatively small server, feel free to adjust it. The Nextcloud data dir, usually, for example, in server, you can also attach the volume or any additional storage. So in this case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a folder. So it will be cd Nextcloud only one and mkdir Nextcloud data. And this folder will contain all of your Nextcloud data. And then also I want to create folder for the backup, so mkdir Nextcloud backups, where we will specify the Borg backups later in the video. For the PHP extension, we want to use ImageKeek, and then I added Nextcloud enabled DRI device. That means if you have integrated GPU on your processor, or if you have a Intel or AMD GPU on the system. Then also we will skip, we don't skip the domain validation because we want to make sure the reverse proxy is set up properly. And then also the Watchtower Docker Socket path will go to the Docker sock because it will automatically update your Nextcloud when you launch or when you go to the all-in-one interface, which I'll show you. Then we have some volumes. This is the standard volume for the AIO master container. And also we created the external network called Nextcloud all-in-one. So let me just do that. Docker network create Nextcloud all-in-one. And that should be pretty it. So what we can do now is Control S to save, and let's do Docker compose up-d and Docker compose logs-f, and now we can see the logs and we will continue. And as you can see, we can now go to this server IP address on port 8080 to get into the Nextcloud all-in-one admin interface. And also I forget to tell you that if you want to use like the Nextcloud Talk and Nextcloud Meetings, you will need to uncheck this port 3478, and then also you will need to open some ports in your firewall for the turned servers. So let me just switch to the Chrome, and when we go to the main file, hold on, when we go to the Control F talk ports, and I think it should be somewhere here. As you can see, you will need to also open 3478 UDP and also TCP. So yeah, just make sure if you want to use Nextcloud Talk, you need to open those ports. So let's switch back. Actually, we can stay here and we can log into the Pangolin and we can create our reverse proxy record. So let's go to our Pangolin. I will continue with the security key. Go to the resources. We will add our resources and it will be Nextcloud. It will be Nextcloud vntutorials.com. We will add our target and it will be localhost 11,000, and we can create our resource. And now let's visit to the Nextcloud All-in-One administrative interface. All right, so let's just go to the server IP address and port 8080. We will continue to the site and you will get the bad request because we sent HTTP and not HTTPS. So just do HTTPS. And now we can continue. And make sure to save this passphrase because this passphrase will be your login to the Nextcloud All-in-One setup interface. So let me open AIO login, enter that passphrase, let it load, and now as you can see we are in the Nextcloud installation. So first thing what you want to do is to set up your domain, which will be Nextcloud what it was, vntutorials.com. And actually, yes, we forget to disable the authentication, otherwise it won't be able to get the domain. So let's just submit the domain. Correct. Then you want to also check install the Nextcloud Hub 25 Autumn, which is the latest and greatest. And depending on your server, as you can see, you have some menu for the optional containers. So if you want to also edit the files and the docs, keep Collabora Nextcloud Office enabled. But I don't like too much Nextcloud Office. I rather use only Office. It is a little bit better in my use case. Nextcloud Talk is enabled, but we are not going to install it. If you want, make sure to open those ports. Then we will also add the full text search. If you want antivirus, you can install it. It really depends on how big is your server. And then also you can do the Docker socket proxy, but yeah, it will get some warning because anything exposing to the Docker sock can be unsecure. So we won't do it. And we can now save the changes. Then make sure your time zone is correct. So I will submit this time zone. And then I think what we can do, we can just download and start the containers. So let's do that. And now you will need to wait 5 to 15 minutes until all containers are downloaded and installed. Alright, so the page finished loading. So now as you can see, it is starting all the containers. So all you need to do is to just wait, everything is working, or you can just click reload and you can see that everything is up and running. Before we even proceed with the Nextcloud All-in-One, what I wanted to show you is how you can create your first backup with Borg. So first you will need to remember your backup location. We created this in the VS Code. So let me just go back there and let me exit out of this and let me go to the backup folder. So cd Nextcloud backup pwd, and this is our path for the Nextcloud backups. If you have your volume or some other storage attached to your server, you will need to add that path there. So let me go back to the browser, add it there, and you will submit the backup location. And then you want to create your first backup. So let's click that. And it will stop all the containers and then it will create the Borg backup. Alright, you can also check the backup log. So let me just open it in a new window. And as you can see, the backup was finished. So let me reload this, and actually no, it is still doing the backups. So yes, now the backup is finished, and as you can see, it took just 55 seconds. and all the consecutive backups will be what is it called, deduplicated and also incremental. Okay, so let me go back to the all-in-one and we can start the containers. And in the meantime, we can also verify if all is good with the backup path. And when we go to the Borg, correct. So yeah, all the backup data is there. Amazing. So yeah, let me go back here and we can wait until the container starts. And yeah, once those are starting or started, we will navigate to the all-in-one interface and we will set up some basics. Alright, so the installation and the first backup is done. So now let's jump to our admin interface. So make sure to copy this initial password and the username is admin and click open Nextcloud and just log in with your initial username and password. Click login and make sure to also save those credentials in your password manager because we will change those and we will also set up two-factor authentication. So let me just verify if everything is shown. Yes, I'm going to save it. And yeah, here you are in the default Nextcloud screen, which you can completely customize. You can add some weathers, cars, whatever you want. And you can also get more widgets from the App Store. But we will not talk about the App Store now. First, we need to secure our account, as always. So open your menu, go to the personal settings, go to personal info and change it to the Simon. You can add simon@tutorials.com. You can add your photo if you want or your logo. That's completely up to you. And you can fill all the details that you want. Okay, that's automatically saved. Let's go to the security. Change your password. Always generate a nice and strong secure passphrase in your password manager. So click change password. Let's click update. And also you want to enable the TOTP or the passwordless, which is the passkey. And I like passwordless more than TOTP, so let's just add our device. And as you can see, the Bitwarden will already ask you to save this for this login. So I'll just do that and I'll just name it Bitwarden. Amazing. And also if you have your YubiKeys, your hardware physical keys, you can also add those there. Perfect. And also you can enable the TOTP just in case, you know, there's never enough of two-factor which you can have. So let me open again Bitwarden. I will scan the QR code, click save. I will copy the code, verify. And also now I have a TOTP. And now I want to generate some backups code if for some reason I lost access to my two-factor devices. And again, I will save those backup code in the notes field in my Bitwarden. So let's just save that, and that's basically it. Okay. And then, yeah, so now our account is secure, and let's log out. And let's do, for example, Simon, and let's do our password. And I think I will need to put the email address, yes, so it will be simon@tutorials.com. And come on, I will save I will change the email address in my Bitwarden. So let's do edit, username, Simon, perfect. Now I will log in. And it can ask you for the 2FA. And now you are logged in. Amazing. So yeah, that's your account is now secured, and what you can other things to check is some administration settings. And here you will see some overview, which will give you some security or setup warnings if you have something misconfigured. And if you want, you can also use the Nextcloud security scan. So let's do that. HTTPS nextcloud.tutorials.com, and by default we should get A+ score, which is the highest security rating for Nextcloud. So yeah, as I was mentioning, this installation is secure out of the box. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, we have some minor warnings that some MIME type migrations are available. You can completely ignore those, or you can log into the Docker container and use this OCC command. Then some also, if you want to use this Nextcloud for sharing some files publicly, I highly recommend to go over the sharing menu. So because you don't want to keep those URLs alive all the time, and here you can select how long the shared link will be available to anyone. So just read and go over those settings and change those things, so yeah, you are covered and protected. When we go to the security, as you can see, my IP address was identified, and what I will do, I will add my IP address to the whitelist, and yeah, apply whitelist to the rate limit, and I will do like 64, it doesn't matter. Let's click add. Hold on, 32. Okay, so my IP address is now in the whitelist, and yeah, if you want to have more users, make sure to enforce two-factor authentication for every single user. And here you can also do groups for the admin, or yeah, so we can just remove that. You can save changes, and yeah, if you want to take things even further, you can also enable the server-side encryption, but this will take a relatively high performance hit on your server. So if you have like 6 or 8 core CPU, 12 to 16 gigabytes of RAM, definitely you can enable the server-side encryption. Then when we go to password policy, password history size 0, which is it will don't keep any history size. Maximum login attempts always put 3. And number of days until user password expires. This is completely up to your internal policy. I usually set 90 days, and then you will need to roll your passwords. Then you want to minimum a password length to at least 32, enforce upper characters, numeric, special characters. And yeah, that's basically it for the security. And yeah, other things, I think you can go to the system, you can see some load, some disk usage, etc, etc. Here in the logging you can check the logs, but I think that's it. So now let's walk through the application that you have available. So when we go to the files, as you can see, this is like a standard Google Drive. And if you want to add a new, you can create a new document, amazing .docx, as you can see the extension. So let's click create, and now you have a fully fledged editor with only Office, which has all the features that Microsoft Word or Google Docs have. So you can write anything that you want, and here in the share, as you can see, you can create some share links to share it publicly or with the teammates that you have. And yeah, it is automatic saving, which is great. And yeah, let's go back to the files. Let's create some spreadsheet. And as you can see, it's almost the same like Sheets or Excel. Maybe some custom functions will be missing, but 99% of all the workflow that you are doing in Sheets can be done also here in Nextcloud. Okay, then as you can see, you have some photos, and yeah, this is completely perfect if you want to store your photos in Nextcloud, or you can use also another great application called Image for your media. Then we have activity here, so this will show all of your users' activity because you are admin. Then you have contacts, which you can import your contacts. You have some notes, which you can start writing a new note. You can do also on the Android or iOS. You can download the applications. You have calendar. You have deck, which is like project management. So you can add some cards. You can select the board, select the list, and and also you have some task manager, which you can also attach to the deck. And this is the standard Nextcloud application that comes with it, with all-in-one at least. Now when we go to the menu and applications, here you can search all of Nextcloud applications that you want to use in the future or install them. So you can see you have some memories, Draft.io integration app, and let me go, for example, to the future apps. You can have some announcement center, collectives, cookbook, default end-to-end encryption, default encryption module. Yeah, there are so many applications and add-ons that you can use for free, basically. So yeah, I think that's completely it. And also what you can do is when you go to Nextcloud desktop app, you can install the Nextcloud desktop application to backup your Windows, macOS or Linux, and also you can download the Nextcloud for mobile, so you can push your backups into your Nextcloud instance. Alright, that's it for the Nextcloud installation and some standard overview of what you can do with the Nextcloud. Alright everyone, so that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you learned something new. And also I would like to ask you, if you like my videos, my content, subscribe to the Webnestify channel, like it, share it with others, and also join the Webnestify Discord. It's free and we can have really great conversations and also to help you with some technical challenges. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.